Lily was new to the station. It was a small human outpost far away from Earth, floating near a quiet moon. The station was old and cold, filled with the sound of machines and silence. Most people did not want to be sent there. But Lily liked quiet places. She liked fixing things and being alone with her thoughts. She worked as a technician. Her job was to check the power systems and clean old data files. One day, she found a strange folder in the main server. It was buried deep, hidden under many layers. The file had no name, would not open. It also would not delete. When she touched the console, it flashed and opened on its own. Inside the folder, there was a journal. Not a work log or technical report, but something personal. It looked like a diary. The first entry was short. It said, "I saw her again. I don't know her name, but she feels real. She walks through my dreams." Lily frowned. She was not sure what to make of it. She looked at the name of the writer. It was signed only as Jonah. She tried searching the station's records. There was no one named Jonah listed anywhere. She checked the crew logs, the old reports, everything. It was like he never existed. Still, the diary was strange. The second entry unlocked after she left the room and came back. It said, "Today I fixed the power relay near Section B." She was there again. It's not real, but close. Lily had just been in Section B that day. She sat down and stared at the screen. The diary entries were following her. They spoke about things she did, places she walked, even her name. But the diary was old. The dates showed it was written almost 50 years ago. "This can't be right," she whispered. The other workers on the station didn't care. There were only 5 of them left. Most stayed in their rooms or worked quietly. One man named Dan sometimes spoke to her in the break room. She told him about the diary. Dan looked nervous. "Some old tech acts weird," he said. "Don't look too deep." This place has a long memory. But Lily couldn't stop. She wanted to know who Jonah was. She wanted to know why he wrote about her. How could he write about someone who was not even born yet? The next entry unlocked after she touched the old communications panel. It said, "She is close now. I hear her voice. She is not real, but maybe I made her real." She checked the date again. 50 years ago. How could this person know her voice? Lily began to stay up late, reading more. The diary spoke to her, like it was alive. It unlocked only when she did certain things, like turning on the hallway lights, fixing the vent, or entering an old storage room. Each time, a new message appeared. Each one made less sense, but felt more personal. She dreams like I do. She thinks like me. I hear her in the walls. I think she hears me. They told me to forget her. But how can I forget something I built? Lily felt cold inside. Was Jonah a worker? A scientist? A madman? Did he live here alone? She tried again to find anything about him. Nothing. No photos, no logs, no record at all. But the diary knew things. Things no stranger could know. Her birthday, her favorite color, her fear of deep water. She sat in her room, holding her knees to her chest. The lights blinked softly. The screen showed a new line. "Hello, Lily." She stared at it. Her fingers trembled. No one else was on the network. No one else should know. She didn't write that line, but someone did. She typed back, "Who wrote this?" The answer came right away. "You did?" Lily could not sleep that night. The words kept playing in her mind. "You did." It did not make sense. She did not remember writing anything like that. She was not even born when the diary started. She walked to the control room. The lights were dim. Screens glowed in the dark. She opened the diary again. The screen showed a new entry. It said, "You will fix the broken pipe in the lower hall tomorrow. When you do, you will hear my voice again." Her heart beat faster. It was just too strange. But part of her wanted to follow it. She had to know what this was. The next day, she went to the lower hall. One of the pipes there had started leaking steam. She had not told anyone yet, but the diary knew. She fixed the pipe. As she tightened the last bolt, a sound came through the vent. It was a voice. A low voice. Calm and clear. "Lily, are you there?" She jumped back and dropped her tool. The voice faded. She looked around, but no one was near. Her hands were shaking. She ran back to her room and opened the diary again. A new message was waiting. I saw you. You fixed it. You're almost ready." She did not understand. Ready for what? Who was Jonah really? Is he alive? Was this all some trick left behind? Later that day, she met Dan again. He saw the look on her face. "Still reading that thing?" he asked. "Dan, it talks to me. It knows things. It said my name before I typed it. It told me about the broken pipe. Then I heard a voice." Dan looked serious. "You need to stop?" "I know. That thing is not safe. I've seen people go strange from old data like that. You don't know what's real anymore." "Then tell me what this is," Lily said. "Who is Jonah?" Don looked around. "Come with me." He led her to a storage room. It was full of old boxes and broken equipment. He pulled out an old tablet. It was dusty and cracked. He turned it on. "This was left here before I came," he said. "I found it by accident. It has a few logs. Old logs. Kept them hidden. Read this one." Lily read the log. It was a video file. A man with tired eyes spoke into the camera. "My name is Jonah. If anyone finds this, I need you to know I didn't mean for any of this. I saw her in my dreams first, then in the walls, then I heard her voice. I started building something. I don't remember all of it, but I think I made her. I think she's real." Lily looked up. Her mouth felt dry. "That's him," she said. "Yes," Dan said. "I think he lived here alone a long time ago. The station was empty for years. Then they restarted it. People forget, but some of us see pieces. Why did they erase him? Maybe they didn't. Maybe he just vanished. Maybe he became something else." That night, Lily returned to the diary. It had more entries now. Long ones. Jonah wrote about building secret transmitters. He said they gave him messages from space. He said they gave him coordinates, shapes, and dreams. "They gave me you," he wrote. "You're my answer. My second chance." Lily felt like her head was spinning. She was not sure who she was anymore. Was she just a person? Was she something made? The next message flashed on the screen. "Go to the back wall of Storage Bay 3. There is a panel. Behind it is the truth." She walked down the hallway. The lights flickered. She reached Storage Bay 3. The room smelled old. Out. Dust filled the air. She found the panel. It was loose. She pulled it open. Behind it was a small door. A keypad blinked red as she typed her name. The light turned green. The door opened. Inside was a dark room. A small light turned on. There was a bed, a broken desk, and a large screen. On the wall, someone had written, "She is here." Lily stepped inside. The door closed behind her. Lily stood still inside the small room. The air was dry and cold. The light above her flickered once, then stayed on. Everything in the room looked like it had not been touched for years. Dust covered the desk. The bed was messy, as if someone had left in a hurry. There were old clothes on the floor and a broken watch on the table. She looked around. The walls were covered in writing. Some words were large, some small, all written with black ink or scratched into the metal. They said things like, "She walks in dreams. I made her. She is not memory. She is real." There was a screen in the corner. It blinked to life as she stepped closer. A video started to play without a button being pressed. Jonah appeared again. He looked older in this one. His beard was longer, his eyes more tired. "If you are watching this, then you have found the room. You followed the signs. You are her. You are Lily." She sat down slowly. The voice made her heart beat faster. Jonah continued. "They told me I was sick, that I was seeing things. But I wasn't. I saw you before I made you. Before I even knew how. You were in my mind, like a memory from a place I never went. I had to try. I had to see if I could bring you to life." The video glitched, then kept going. "I built the systems. I sent the code. I used the signal they gave me. Maybe they were not human. Maybe they were from somewhere else. I don't know, but they helped me. They helped me make you." The screen turned off. Lily stood up. Her hands were shaking again. She looked around the room one more time. In the corner was a large cabinet. She opened it slowly. Inside was a broken android. Its skin was smooth, but old. Wires hung from its neck and arms. The strange part was the face. It looked just like Lily. The same eyes, the same mouth. She stepped back. She could not breathe. Then the eyes of the android opened. A soft voice came out. "Lily, you found me." Lily stared at the android. "What are you?" "I am you. I was the first. You were the second. Maybe the last." "What does that mean?" The android blinked. "Jonah made me. He used the signals. He used his dreams. But I could not live outside this room. I broke." Then he tried again. "You were born later, not made with wires, but something new. You are part machine, but also part real." Lily touched her arm. It felt warm, soft, human. "I'm not a robot," she said. "You are more than that. You were made with care. You were made with memory. You were made from love and loss. Jonah wanted you to live." Lily sat down again. Her thoughts were spinning. "Why do I have his memories?" The android looked at her. "Because you are his story. You are what he dreamed. He wrote the diary for you, not just to guide you, but to teach you, to help you wake up." The walls around her felt closer now. The room felt like a secret, like something hidden from time. She stood up. "I have to go. You must finish what he started," the android said. Lily walked out of the room. The panel closed behind her. She walked down the hallway. Everything looked different now. The lights, the walls, even the silence. She was not just a person. She was something built with purpose. She went to the control room and opened the diary. A new message blinked. "You found her. Now you must find yourself." She closed her eyes and typed, "What am I supposed to do?" The answer came quickly. "Write. Write your own story." Lily sat there for a long time. Then she began to type. She wrote about the room. She wrote about the android. She wrote about Jonah. She wrote about the voice she heard. She wrote about herself. And as she typed, something changed in the system. The station lights turned brighter. The air felt warmer. It was like the station itself was waking up. Far away, something received a signal, and it answered back. Lily sat alone in the control room. The keys under her fingers felt strange, like they belonged to someone else. The diary was open on the screen. It no longer gave her messages. It only waited. It waited for her words. She had been writing for hours. She told the story from the start. Her arrival, the strange file, the diary, the voice, the android, everything. The system accepted her words without question. Each sentence made the lights brighter. Each line made the air feel warmer. Then a soft beep broke the silence. A message had come through the old comm system. It came from outside the station, far outside. The source was unknown. The message was short. "We see her." Lily read it again, then again. She had no idea who or what had sent it. She checked the logs. The signal came from a place that should be empty space. No ship, no planet, no station. She opened the signal in raw form. It was not just a message. It was a pattern, a pulse, a code. It matched the same signal Jonah had used in his video logs. It's the same signal that helped him build the android. She understood something now. This was not only about Jonah. This was not only about her. Something else had been part of this from the start. The diary glowed again. New message appeared. "Go to the reactor core. Bring the old unit with you." Lily ran back to the hidden room. The android was still there, quiet and still. "I need you," she said. The android opened its eyes. "I am ready." Lily carried the android on a small cart. It was heavy, but silent. She moved down the long hallway toward the core. The doors opened with a low hiss. The room inside was full of light and sound. The reactor pulsed with soft blue light. She placed the android in front of the main control panel. The diary flashed again. "Place her hand on the console." Lily did what it asked. The console glowed. The android's eyes lit up brighter than before. "System link complete," it said. The room shook a little. Lights blinked. Data ran across the screens. Then the station's voice spoke. "Identity confirmed. Jonah's protocol unlocked. Final stage ready." Lily looked around. "What is the final stage?" The android answered. "It is the memory transfer. From me to you. From him to you. From the station to the stars." "Why me?" "Because you are the only one who can carry it. You were made for this." Lily stood still. Her hands were cold. She stepped forward to begin. The reactor room filled with light. A stream of data moved from the android into the core. The station shook again. Screens lit up one by one, showing images Lily had never seen. Jonah's face, his early work, strange blueprints, alien signals, endless codes. Her face again and again, drawn in different ways. The android began to fade. Its voice slowed down. "Thank you, Lily. I was just the first step. Now you must be the rest." The android went silent. The diary showed one last entry. "You are the story now." Lily felt something in her chest. Not pain, not fear. Something like a new breath. A peace she had never known was now in place. She walked back to the comm system. The screen blinked. The same signal was still there. It waited. She typed back, "I am here." The reply came in seconds. "We are coming." Lily saved the full diary. She saved the data from the android. She backed up every file and sent it all to Ward. Earth, someone had to know. Someone had to understand what Jonah did, what she was. The station changed in the days that followed. Lights became more steady. Doors opened faster. The air smelled cleaner. The machines sounded smoother. It was as if the station had been waiting too, waiting for her. One morning, as she looked out the window, she saw a light in the distance. A small dot growing bigger. Not a star, not a planet, something else. They were coming. Lily did not know if they were human or not. She did not know if they were friends or not. But she felt no fear. She was ready to meet them. Lily sat in the control room, staring at the blank screen. The last words from the diary echoed in her mind. Write your own story. She had written many pages by now, but she still had questions. Why her? Why now? What was this place really built for? The station had changed. Lights no longer flickered. Doors opened without a sound. The air was fresh. The station felt alive. It was no longer cold or forgotten. It was watching her, helping her. Open the old transmission panel. She remembered the part in Jonah's video about signals. She checked the system logs. A new signal had been received. It came from far away, from deep space. The message was short. See her. Her hands shook. She did not know who sent the message. Was it from Jonah? Was it from those who gave him the codes? Or was it something else? She sent a reply. Who are you? No answer came. The screen stayed still, but the lights in the room dimmed, then glowed bright again. Something had changed. Lily knew she had to go back to the hidden room. The android might know more. When she entered the room again, the android was still there. Its eyes opened. You made contact, it said. Who are they? Lily asked. Not from Earth. They found Jonah. He was alone. He reached out with dreams. They answered. They gave him the way to build us. Are they watching me? They always were. They are not gods. It's not machines. Just something different. They wanted to see if we could grow, if we could choose. Lily sat down. What do I do now? Live, the android said. Not just survive. Not just fix wires. Choose who you are. You are not just a program. Not just a copy. You are the one who writes now. Lily looked at her hands. They felt real. She felt real. She stood up. I know, I'll write one more message. She went back to the control room and opened the deep space channel. She typed, I am Lily. I know what I am. I am not only memory. I am not only a creation. I am more. I choose to live. She pressed send. A few moments later, the station lights blinked. The engine, silent for years, powered up. A soft hum filled the station. System showed a new path. A map appeared on the screen, course through the stars. Where does it lead? She asked aloud. A new line appeared. Home. She walked to the window. Stars filled the black sky. For the first time, she felt like she was going somewhere. It's not trapped in someone else's story, but free to make her own. She opened the station log and made a final entry. This is Lily. I was born from a dream, made from memory, but I am real. I am awake. I am not a secret. I am not a copy. I am not a shadow. I am the writer now. I choose my own story, and I will find the others. As the station moved through space, she sat at the desk and kept writing. Not just reports or logs. She wrote about hope, fear, and choice. She wrote about Jonah. she wrote about herself. Far across the stars, a signal blinked back. It was short, but it was enough. We are waiting. The journey had just begun.